What's up, motivators? Welcome back. It's Kevin. This is Pure Bullfit. And today we have an opportunity to talk about low intensity, steady state cardio, moderate intensity cardio training, HIIT training, and how they all relate to your body composition, help you lose weight, lose body fat, etc. And we've got a little bit of help from none other than Dr. Jim Stopanni himself, although he's probably not helping the way he thinks he is. But anyway, there is a lesson to be learned in absolutely everything. It is a firm belief of mine. So let's get into this.
It's time you heard the real truth about fasted cardio.
Here we go. You see, this is where most of these guys get in trouble. Regardless of how many certifications or credentials that they have, they'll come out with the objective truth about this or that, and it'll usually be some sort of absolute freaking nonsense that somehow benefits them or points to their products or the things that they're, yeah, okay.
Cardio fasted, whether it's first thing when you wake up or any time of day, will not lead to greater fat loss.
Okay, we're doing good so far. That is objectively true.
When you do cardio fasted, you actually do burn more fat during the workout. However, how long does the workout last for? 30 minutes, an hour, 90 minutes max?
Well, yeah, actually, yeah. Damn. That's straightforward. It's clear. It's all on point. When you burn the fat during the session, the human body, you know, it's complicated. It balances out through the. Yeah. All right, man. I might have to eat some crow on this one. I might owe you an apology.
Too short of a time period in your 24-hour day to increase fat burning so that it leads to appreciable fat loss.
All right, we're back on point. Mobilizing lipids, burning calories during your workout shouldn't be the only focus of trying to change your body composition over the course of the day. It should be an increase in a variety of activities, non-exercise related activities, etc. All right.
That's why high-intensity interval training is so effective. That's why high-intensity interval training is so effective.
No. I do not like where this is going. Don't do it, Jim.
You really burn any fat during the workout, but you burn a ton of fat during the 24 hours after.
Damn it, Jim, what the hell is the matter with you?
Man, you were so close. You were this close to putting out an entire video of objectively good information without resorting to mindless nonsense that somehow points towards your supplements or your programs. All right, this is not about Jim. This is about the information. All right, guys, the human body is not easily tricked. It is a complex machine that is really, really good at adapting to the stresses that we put on it. It is not a light switch, and it does not deal with our energy resources like a light switch. I've done videos on the relationship between HIIT and cardio before. Great information on this can be found on some of Shredded Sports Science, James Linker's older videos, and he's still talking about it today because people are still arguing about this today. The thing in the end of the day that should help you choose whether or not you should be predominantly using high intensity, interval or otherwise training, or moderate intensity or low intensity steady state cardio for your training to help you shift your body composition is lifestyle preference and your ability to commit to it. At the end of the day, these modalities are not more statistically effective than the other. That's what the science says. And my problem is that even though there is a significant amount of people out there who don't know better, who are mindlessly regurgitating the things that they hear from people in the gym or from Jim, he does know better. He does. He's got a doctorate in a related field. I forget if it's exercise science or exercise physiology or kinesiology, but I know that he is literate in the science, that he's got it available to him, and he does in fact know that these are not specifically more effective, and they certainly do not act like a light switch as this video portrays. You do not do a HIIT training in the morning and then run on fats the rest of the day. This is an equally fallacious idea to the one that Thomas DeLauer put out years ago, where he suggested if you did 10 or 15 minutes of cardio in the morning, your brain would run on fats the rest of the day. It's just not true. My problem with these people who know better, well, at least Jim knows better, and have large platforms is they put this information out there, and then their communities pick it up, regurgitate it, taking it as fact, and then they go out and they attempt to make the progress or the changes in their life that they wanted to, and they don't necessarily see them because perhaps that perfect or better modality really wasn't good for them. Then they become discouraged and believe something's wrong with them because obviously the guy on TV, he's doing what he says. He believes what he says. There's no way that it is merely information put out there to be consumed in order to drive engagement, views, sales, profit. Couldn't possibly be that. It has to be legitimate. So it must be me that's the problem. But look, just because Jim Stopanni happens to be full of crap about this doesn't mean that it's all bad news. In fact, any of these modalities can help you change your body in the way that you want. It all comes down to implementation and what's best suited for you. Do you enjoy low-intensity steady-state cardio like going on walks or swimming or some of the exercise equipment that is ubiquitously available to you at almost every gym? If so, that means you're most likely to engage in that frequently and with consistency. You're going to make progress. Do you really love training, or perhaps like me, you've got joint issues that just don't really mesh well with the idea of repetitive impact over long distance for a long duration of time? Then resistance training and utilizing high intensity or high intensity interval training might be the answer. It all comes down to the energy in versus the energy out. And I realize that that's a contentious statement for some, and if you want to argue with me about it in the comment section, go ahead. It's great for the algorithm, and I would love the opportunity to show you that you have been misled to think that it's not about calories in versus calories out. But at the end of the day, it is. The stimulus that we put on our body changes it to adapt to it. If we lift heavy things, we get better at lifting heavy things. If we utilize energy, our body gets better at using energy. And if we use less energy than we intake, then our body gets smaller. These are all very simple, very demonstratively true facts. Our body does not operate on light switches. And if it does, it's not very many of them. And if there are any, I guarantee you it's not based on whether or not you do a certain kind of exercise in the morning, fasted or not. You will not burn fat the rest of the day if you do HIIT. I'm sorry.
So don't bother with fasted cardio. Train fueled, train intense, and you'll be a fat burning machine all day long.
Why you always lying? Oh my gosh, stop fucking lying.
But what if you came here for was actual answers? I'll point back to the last video that I just put out with the 40-page guide that can help you get started. It's got free programs. It's got a link to a bunch of recipes, etc. It gives you basic strategies, really common sense stuff. If you're looking for more in-depth information, I actually did co-write this book over here, and you can find it on my website, purebullfit.com. If you don't feel like going it alone, I also offer coaching. But I don't want any of that to be predicated on misinformation. This is all stuff that you could look into yourself, find out the answers, and implement on your own. You don't have to trick people into being your customers. And I really wish more people would take that approach. It's disappointing, especially when it involves misinformation that could, at the end of the day, dissuade people from trying again because they're convinced something is inherently wrong with them. I really wish that I'd been wrong about the way that Jim's video was going to go. Oh well, at least we had the opportunity to fix it. Well, that's it for me for today. So if you liked the video, they got a button for that. If you didn't like it, they got a button for that too. Either way, let me know about it in the comment section. And until I see you guys again in the next video, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Go fit yourself.